Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. Today I'm going to be talking about being guided. Now, bear in mind though, before we get started, I'm grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to all of you who tune in here, who support the channel, who watch me, who enjoy the messages, and basically some of the facts what I do share here. But more often not, it's more my experiences, my beliefs, my ideas, and they may resonate with you, they may not. But some of them will, some of them won't. But I'm just so grateful to all of you who follow me here, who enjoy my content, and to have this community. I'm just so grateful to have this little community. And again, I hope each video inspires you, leaves you feeling empowered, and helps you in some way or form on your spiritual journey. Now bear in mind though, this video will resonate with you if you're a type of individual like me that believes in a higher power, and then you might believe that they are a creator God of everything, but you might, like me, I do believe they are a creator God essentially, but that creator God is no true name, no true face, but we as humans know it by. But that creator force comes into our life in a form what helps us and makes sense to us. So if you do believe in a higher power or gods, goddesses, angels, guides, spiritual beings, then this video will be very beneficial for you. But if you're more of an agnostic or atheistic practitioner, then this video may not be as helpful. But as always, and if you're new here, my name's Nicholas. So if you on my channel, I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, and all manner of spiritual topics. So, being guided. So, each and every one of us, we all have angels and guides. Now, those angels and guides, they choose us. Now, we may have a soul contract with a god or goddess, and what that means is in a past life, with that god, goddess, angel and guide, perhaps we were a priestess, a priest, a devotee of that particular god, goddess, spiritual being. We may have been a devotee, a follower of them in a past life, and then when we came into this life, that being wants to reach out to us again because they helped us in one lifetime, so they want to help us in this lifetime as well. That is something they want to do. I mean, we live many lives through reincarnation as well, and those beings we may have had a soul contract with them, like we worked with them in another life, we were a devotee, priest, now they're coming in to help us again through this life. And our angels and guides help us through the good times in our life. They help us to enjoy the good times, to make the most of them, and even through the medium range, because most of our lives it's all medium. Like with mentally, we'll not feel terrible, we'll not feel great, but we might feel okay or good mentally, and that's something we can achieve. The medium range. Physically, we might not feel terrible, we might not feel great, but we can feel okay or good. And also emotionally we might feel not great, but we might feel just okay in the medium range. And the spirit is the same. Great when we feel like we're in the great area, when we feel like great mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually and emotionally. That's rare, but it does happen. But it's more unlikely to achieve for the medium range, and the book Intuitive Witchcraft goes into that. But and again, this is why our angels and guides help us through the good times in our life, through the mediocre times where things are okay, or we're just everyday life essentially. And when things really get bad, or we're going through a very difficult time in our life, our angels and guides help us change things around. Now, our angels and guides reach out to us in many ways. A lot of people live busy lives, and they're in perhaps toxic situations, but they're holding on to it, or they feel stuck in a toxic situation. That could be a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage. Some people, because of their work and they're in a job they hate, they might be making a lot of money from their job, but they still hate their job. So they're still in the matrix, essentially. That individual who's in that situation, their angels and guides will be guiding them through them, helping them. But the ways they reach out is through your dreams, because a lot of people are very busy but have got a very stressful life, might not have the time to pray and meditate. But if you're lucky but you do dream and you can remember your dreams, make sure if you can remember them, get a notebook and devote it to your dreams. Because when you dream, you might see angel numbers, you might see animals, which again, your spirit guides or spirit animal guides can come through to you. You might dream about angels. There's lots of things in your dream where in the waking state you might not understand their significance, but your angels and guides reach out to you when you dream, especially if there's a loved one that you loved very much and you start to dream about them. That is that loved one saying, I'm here for you, I'm guiding you, I'm still there for you. Might not be with you on a physical level, and I'm not experiencing life with you on a physical journey, but because you're on the third dimensional plane, which is this world, and a physical body, whereas that loved one that's departed, they've left their physical body, they're ascended to the spirit world, but they can still be there for you in an emotional and spiritual way and help you, and they're still there for you, and that's one of the ways your angels and guides can reach out to you, through dreams. Another way angels and guides can reach out to you is when you start seeing strange things what you know have spiritual significance. So for example, you may some people can't remember their dreams, and I'm lucky but I can, because that's one of the ways your angels and guides reach out to you, through your dreams. But another way that angels and guides reach out to you is maybe if you're someone on the Christian path, right, and you feel that Jesus is the right person for you, the right path, right? You may feel lost in your life, but maybe because you've been brought up Catholic or Protestant and you feel that path is right for you, maybe there's a path in the Bible, a bit of scripture in the Bible that really inspires you and really cheers you up. Like, you could be having a really bad day or a really difficult day, but maybe there's a scripture, maybe there's a verse or a quote in the Bible that really brings you happiness and joy, and then you just walk in the street, and that chapter, that verse in the Bible, you see it in a random shop. That is spirit coming through, trying to tell you something. Or if you're like me and you love quotes, like you can find a lot of beautiful quotes, but I've got a lot of wisdom. Maybe there's a quote you've heard before, or there's a total new quote, but you're just walking around in a shop, and you stop for a minute and you see this quote, you read it, you stop, it makes you want to read it, and it makes you pause and think for a minute. That's another way your angels and guides are trying to give you guidance and reach out to you. Another way what's happened to me, this has happened twice, is like one time with my good friend, partner, we were going to Glasgow together, and there was this woman that had, she had a tracksuit jumper on her, but she had 1111 on it, and that was again spirit coming through, telling me what new beginnings, fresh starts, what you want to desire will manifest. And then one time me and my mum were shopping, and there was this woman having a spiritual t-shirt on, and it had 444 on it, and I dreamed about that number the night before, and then I saw it when I went shopping with my mum. So again, seeing angel numbers on people's clothing, or let's say your dream is to go to Paris, you're trying to manifest to go to Paris or London, that's somewhere you really want to go, your spirit's calling you to travel to that destination, and then everywhere you go or randomly you start seeing people wearing, but not not everyone's t-shirt, but you start to see time to time people wearing Paris t-shirts, London t-shirts. So those two places, Paris and London, they're on my vision board. They're two places I want to go, and that, I would start seeing them. I've saw them a lot, and this is a sign from Spirit where I will go to those places where it will happen. So again, that is another sign, and you might see signs from the universe on people's clothing as well, and your dreams. So these are just some of the ways where your angels and guides try and guide you and reach out to you. Also, it's so important to find the time in your life to pray and meditate. It's so important to find that time to pray. And a lot of people, they don't have great experiences with prayer because make sure when you pray the words you say are from your heart. They're not scripted, they're actually from your heart. And people just do quick prayer, therefore they don't gain anything from it. But if you do a deep prayer, you really say the words from your heart, and you really pray deeply, you're going to have a profound experience, because praying deeply and saying words deep from your heart, or words that really mean something to you, is going to put you into an altered state of consciousness. And it's only when we're in that alpha state or altered state of consciousness when we start to see messages and we start to really have deep experiences. Also, meditating, finding the time to meditate is also something, because when even though Hecate does talk to me a lot in my mind, and I hear a lot, there's other gods and goddesses that communicate with me mentally, and I hear their voice in my mind, guiding me to go a certain way or a certain instruction as well. And when I do psychic readings for people, Hecate and other guides are really present, and they give me advice and guidance for that client as well. But also, I get the best experiences with Hecate and other angels and guides when I just sit and meditate with them, and then I can really hear their guidance and what they're trying to tell me through meditation. And again, that's something so important to understand, but we're always being guided. Now, not everyone may have the time in the beginning to meditate or pray, but angels and guides understand that, and that's why they'll choose to show you signs, like in whatever religious path you're in. If you're into quotes, you'll start to see quotes coming up in random places. If you're very much into the Bible and the Bible inspires you, or bits of the Bible inspire you, you'll start to see those verses in random places. If you're into angel numbers or numerology, you'll start to maybe see people wearing numerology necklaces. You might start seeing people wearing clothes with numerology. If you want to go to America or Hawaii, Spain, or that, you might start seeing, or Paris, London, you might start seeing people wearing clothes with Paris on it, or that. And there's no such thing as coincidences. There's only synchronicities. You might want to go to Paris and a good friend is going that way, and they're bringing it up in conversation, and that's a sign from the universe. What you want is going to happen, and maybe you need to go that holiday to Paris. Maybe the universe is saying your soul needs to travel to that country, that destination, to learn something, because ultimately we're here to, yes, Spirit wants us to enjoy life, to have fun, but we're also here to learn lessons. That's what we're here to do, to learn and grow. And our spirit guides are helping us through every stage of the process. And sometimes spirit guides even work through people They might bring people that say something to you that makes you stop and pause. Maybe there's someone out the blue that comes into your life that becomes your friend, and they're making you look at life a different way. They're giving you guidance and help. So angels and guides work in mysterious ways, and they help you in wonderful and mysterious ways. And that would be my message in this video as well. Now, if you've had any experiences with your angels and guides and you feel comfortable sharing it down below, please leave a comment. What's been your experiences of your angels and guides reaching out? What have you experienced? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you've got any video ideas, any thoughts, or you just want to chit chat, please comment down below. And if you get any questions, no question's a silly question. We've all got to learn. We've all got to start somewhere. Please comment down below your question, and I'll comment back to your question or make a video related to your question. However, till next time, have a wonderful, magical day. Stay spiritual, stay wise, and stay empowered, and always think for yourself and know that you're always being guided. Blessed be.